guys, Theo here with the Big Review, back yet again with another King of Fighters All-Star video. And Netmarble will not allow me to do anything besides record, apparently. So, hopefully you guys have had a great night and enjoyed the stream. If you missed it, there will be full stream highlights in this video, as well as all of the codes that they gave away. Those will all be readily available. First, though, I wanted to go ahead and do a quick intro and talk to you guys about the update notice that was just dropped. And it's a very, very large update. So there's a lot to get into. I'm just going to kind of go through everything. Once we get to the highlights, I'm just going to let you guys watch those. All I will say about the highlights, since we're going to be going through all this tomorrow and partially here, is FES. Yeah, I'm excited. So anyway, guys, if you guys enjoy the content, make sure that you smash the like button and subscribe. It helps me out a ton as a new YouTuber. So let's go ahead and get into this because, like I said, there's a lot. So first thing, there she is. We are getting a FES Jeanette. As I said, full highlights of her skills, and all of that will be after this intro going over these notes. So anyway, that is going to be Jeanette there. If we go down here, we're going to be getting some new battle cards. It's looking like we are actually going to be getting a new, probably FES set, and then down here we are getting a new option card. So actually this says 5-star, so definitely probably not a FES set. We'll see. But anyway, who is the cutest? Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3, and then with Lillian Knights. This is interesting. I'm wondering if this could potentially be the lament of what could possibly be the first ever set specifically made for one character. Kind of like they do with some of these option cards, which I'm betting you this Lillian Knights 5-star card is probably for her specifically. So, kind of not sure what's going on here with this, but we'll find out in about 4 hours. So, stay tuned for that, but that's something to keep an eye out for. I'm already super hyped. I love Jeanette. I love Fatal Fury, so this is what I'm excited about. If I do remember correctly, though, going through this briefly, I did not see any mention of the new Goro, the Bear Goro, so I'm wondering if potentially he is coming maybe with a separate update. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking that is going to be the case, because I do not see any mention of him in here whatsoever. So, and he is also a FES. Again, highlights for him will be after this intro. So, adjusted fighter battle card balance. So this is going to be where they talk about the adjustments they made to the battle cards. It says, in addition to the fighters mentioned below, other fighters are also planned to be adjusted. We are currently conducting a balance test for fighters, and we'll complete it as soon as possible to let you know about it. So, basically, we saw on the stream that Nest-style Kyo is getting buffs. So, as you can see here, and again, there will be more on that in the highlights after this, but he's going to now have a PvP exclusive, disables enemies roll for 3 seconds upon landing a skill, guard included, and then his S2 is going to be able to be used while attacked, and then he is going to have hyper armor on his S3. Then down here, he has a new core effect as well, increases penetration by 400 for 5 seconds upon landing a skill, stacks up to 5. So that is the new Nest-style Kyo. I will go ahead and kind of go into him fully tomorrow with the update. Like I said, I don't want to make this video 20 minutes, but that is your new Nest-style Kyo. All I will say is that looks very promising, specifically for PvP. I could see him actually being halfway decent. Although he does seem to still lack one of the prerequisites needed for a championship anymore, which is guard break. But speaking of guard break, the new Terry. This one came out of nowhere. I don't think anybody was expecting this. So the new Terry, if you can't tell, I'm excited. I actually have my Terry built up, and I've been waiting for a buff to him. I also have my Kyo built, but still, I'm excited for Terry. So he now gains super armor for 3 seconds when using a skill, and this can be used while being attacked. This is his power dunk, his S1. So super cool. Kind of excited about that one. Next one is going to be big for PvP, and that is going to be the 100% chance to break the target's guard upon landing a skill, ignores target's guard and disables their guard for 4 seconds. Yeah, 100% chance to break. That's nutty. Can see I can see now that Terry's probably going to be very relevant in PvP with all this. I mean, this looks like he is specifically geared towards PvP. He was never really a PvE character anyway, but they definitely look like they tried to make him relevant. Increases power charge rate by 15% for 7 seconds upon landing a skill, and this can also be used while being attacked. So he now has 2 interrupts. He now has 100% chance to break guard. He has a buff to his power charge rate and super armor. So yeah, dang Terry, settle down. So interesting. We'll have to see how that one plays out. Again, I will go through tomorrow and try to play around with that. But yeah, that looks cool. Now for the cards that they buffed, actually looks like the V Slasher special card, the Orochi Leona card, or the Leona card rather, sorry, the one that cannot be attached to Orochi Leona, is what I was trying to say. Increases critical rate by 10 seconds, or 10% for 10 seconds upon using V-Slasher now. So you now have that added to her card, and then for regular Ioris, not the Orochi or the Unshackled, aka the ones you'd be using, that card now increases active skill damage by 20% for 10 seconds upon using it. So there you go. That is the special battle card update for those 2 characters. So Leona, definitely cool that she gets some help there. I mean, increases critical rate by 10% for 10 seconds it's good. I mean, it's just an extra effect. And then this isn't even, the Iori one isn't even relevant until there's an Iori that's good that can use it. So moving on. Now more about Time Attack Challenge Veteran, which we were kind of told about the other day briefly, and they get into it just a little bit here, but they do still leave a lot of it open-ended. So basically you're going to see here Time Attack Challenge schedule, but will be changed with the new addition of the Veteran mode. So as I had prophesized apparently, but I was at the time theorizing that there was a good chance that this was going to be on a schedule, and it is. So there you can see the schedules for these. It looks like there will be a Novice, Master, Veteran schedule, and the Veteran will be Friday through Sunday. So there you go. Interesting that they're now kind of rotating it every couple of days instead of before where it was just one throughout the week and then one on the weekend. But okay, we'll see. If again, I say if it's more rubies, who cares? I'm happy at that point. Championship Master. They didn't really give us any details on this one, kind of like with the Time Attack one where they just go, rules will be in the game. You'll figure it out. So they're not going to go into too much detail, but it's not like we have to wait very long anyway. So you'll be able to see here that that's the schedule for the Championship Master. No word on if there are going to be the return of rubies to the Master rewards, but we'll see. But now this is a list of events, and there's a lot of them. Some of them they went into on the stream, so again, after this intro, all those highlights will be there. But we have a score event, Christmas Without Santa. Clear each stage to score high and get awesome rewards in the score dungeon. The mini dungeon, catch the little thief disguised as Santa. Defeat the little thief and get items you need to strengthen your fighters in the mini dungeon. It's snowing. The Winter Celebration login streak bonus. The Super Mission Winter Fighter Selection event. Select a fighter and compete in missions that unlock every day for 7 days to get the selected fighter and other awesome rewards. A new Team Relay Dungeon event boss, which we saw again in the stream. The Silent Night Elizabeth Roulette, which we've known about and was also in the stream. The weekly bonus time event, rank XP gain increase. Though basically what this is this is actually telling us that we are going to be able to get extra drops from the dungeons again. So like your XP, you're going to have an AP gain increase, and all these things will be going during the bonus time. So that's pretty cool that that is back. It does not mention anything about gold or cores, being that those were just running. It's probably for that reason. They're probably not going to have those run back to back like that. The event mission added during the event, and it doesn't really give any info there, but yeah, a lot of stuff. Most of it was on the stream. Some of it is stuff that we've seen before, but exciting nonetheless. We're going to have tons and tons of stuff to do. New packages. I'm not going to get into these, but hey, you can buy Jeanette. I'm really excited for Jeanette. The one thing I will say here, this package looks really cool. I don't know how much it's going to be, but for those of you who are into buying a bunch of stuff on here, this could potentially be good if you want to get your Terry or your Nest style Keo built up. Again, don't know how good or how bad they are going to be with these buffs, but I can bet you they're a whole heck of a lot better than they were before. Specifically, Terry looks really, really fun. And then this is the one I want to talk about, the Imprint Stone Enhanced package. 800 rubies, 20 elite enhanced hammers, and 75 rare enhancement hammers. So this could be a return of the $12.99 package that was around for Black Friday. If it is, maybe you guys think about that one. Throwing that out there. Don't want to make your decisions for you, but that might be something to consider. But yeah, that is a really good deal. If you are into spending money on the game, that in particular, that package on Black Friday was great. If it went up in price, not even worth it. Don't even bother. So beyond that, just some legal speak, and then they're going to go into the UI fixes, which I'm not going to get into. You'll be able to see most of that whenever we get to the highlights after this. Infinite battle, so on and so forth. So there's going to be a bunch of kind of changes here to the UI, which is really cool. So then you'll see here the infinite battle coins and the rubies and so on and so forth for these tiers. These have been adjusted. Off the top of my head, I do not know 100% if these are up or down. I would have to reference the game, and it is on maintenance right now. But I'm sure somebody can let us know in the comments, and I can do a pinned message if necessary. In here, we're going to talk about the Awakened Tier 2, 3 EXP capsules can be crafted at the workshop. This is exciting for a lot of people out there who now will be able to craft, apparently, these XP capsules. So yeah, go crazy. Now, way to make my guide for that completely defunct now. Netmarble, thanks. The Battle Card Combined system for the 5-star cards is going to be in this update. Basically, when I predicted that everything that they had kind of teased the other day was going to be in the update this week, it was in the update this week. So there you go. All this stuff is looking like it's going to happen, and it's all very healthy for the game. This is good stuff. Speaking of healthy for the game, new difficulties added to the core dungeon and the gold dungeon, as well as the EXP dungeon. As you can see here, Lunatic and Inferno. This will be fun. More stuff to do. I have so much content that I can put out for the next 2 weeks. It's great. And then we've got the system improvements and error fixes, which normally is fairly uneventful. But there's some cool stuff in here. So now auto clear can be used in the Dungeon of Trials. Awesome. And then you're also going to have, if we go through here, there's going to be when a certain fighter in AI status is using a special skill in certain content, the fighter cannot be controlled. You know what that means, guys? That was an error where they took away our ability to control our characters while the AI was using a special for things like these immortal bosses. And guess what? They're back to the old system to where we can actually do that. And I know a lot of us were upset it was gone, and now we can do it. It's pretty great. So yeah, that is the big highlight here, but there's a lot in here. A lot of stuff. A lot of things were fixed. A lot of things were changed. Those are the ones that were the highlights for me. But yeah, guys, so that is going to be one heck of an update. This maintenance looks like it is going to be pretty interesting. Now, there is plenty to talk about here, and there is plenty to get into, but honestly, with it being a short maintenance window of about 5 hours, about 4 hours from now, probably 3 hours by the time this gets put up. So I'm not going to get too deep into it. We'll just do it live whenever it hits tomorrow, but I just wanted to quickly go over this stuff. So I'm going to let you guys get into the highlights from the stream. Like I said, all the codes will be in there. All of the highlights for the characters like Bijanette, and Goro will be in there. Some of the things talked about in here will be in there, including the new UI. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to let you guys watch that and enjoy that. But I hope you guys found this helpful. Hope you enjoyed the videos. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all tomorrow because I don't get to sleep. Peace.
opinion.